Hello, kindergarten teachers and coaches. We are excited to present the latest and most updated kindergarten rubric for writing to support our kindergarten writers. We have our rubric set up here with writing standards and skills on the front page and then language conventions on the back. And we have broken it up from our emergent writing stages, which is below grade level and near grade level, to then an on grade level listing of different skills that we really want to start seeing our kindergarten writers showing us before we send them to first grade in the above grade level category, which is a window into the first grade standards. We have our overall writing row, which is a combination of drawing, dictating, and writing. And this row really can be used with any type of writing that you are scoring. So it's kind of the holistic section of the rubric for the writing standards. We want students to start building their skills beyond the emergent writing stages, whether they're using letter strings, sight words, or sounds, to then starting to formulate and write 1 to 2 complete sentences that matches their drawings and their dictations with some detail. In first grade types of writing, we are seeing that they're writing at least 2 or more detailed sentences, but we want to encourage students, even if they're not writing, to really use a lot of descriptions and give them a chance to dictate and label or draw their writing. With narrative, we are looking at either describing a single event or several loosely linked events. And this could be retelling a story or an event that you experienced together. We want to really see that students are starting to build an idea of a beginning, middle, or an end of a story. So that's kind of the grade level expectation here, that they can narrate an event in order or events. We also want students to be able to give some sort of reaction to event. It might not be that you're always giving them a chance to give a reaction if the prompt or the situation or event doesn't call for that, but that is a part or a skill of the standards that we want to build for a narrative. For informative writing in kindergarten, we want students to be able to name the topic and stay on topic in their writing and tell some information that they've been learning. And opinion writing for kinder, we're really looking for them to be able to name the topic or the book that they're writing about and give some sort of opinion or choice about the topic. We will be collecting or asking you to share some of your awesome student samples after we calibrate, and we will be linking them here as highlighted. But don't forget that really developmentally, at the beginning of the year, a 1 or 2 may be appropriate to give a student, especially if they are in a pre-writing or emergent writing stage. So don't be afraid to give a 1 or 2 at the beginning of the year in the first or second trimester, but what we're really looking for and encouraging is student writing growth and development. If we scroll down to the second page, we will be looking at our language convention standards, and we really again want to encourage you to score language convention standards and writing standards separately. We are reporting those in 2 different boxes on the report card, so they should be scored and reported separately. But on grade level kindergarten writers, we really want to look at capitalization, where students are printing their uppercase and lowercase letters effectively. They have proper spacing. They're sounding out most of their words and spelling most of their sight words. They're capitalizing with minor errors that don't interfere with the meaning of their writing, and that they're starting to use punctuation effectively. We will be again collecting student samples and linking them at the bottom. But we do want to remind you with holistic scoring, because they're all grouped together, that the proportion of errors to the amount of writing done well matters here. So if a student tries or attempts to write 1 sentence but has 5 errors, this should be scored differently than a student who tries to write 3 or 4 sentences and has 5 errors. So the number of errors isn't as much of an issue. It's the basic errors or the weight of the errors that matter here. So higher level errors are weighted maybe less than basic errors.